Episode 13.
Welcome to the Unqualified Queers.
Guys, we're on episode 13. We made it.
We always make it. Even a bit slowly.
Exactly.
This episode was a long time coming.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry we took ages, but we had to get the perfect episode ready for you guys.
Whose fault was it?
I've been busy, okay? I've been busy. We'll get into that. But you might be wondering who this handsome gentleman is.
Handsome lad.
Do you want to introduce this handsome fella?
Do you want to introduce yourself? Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. My name is Raul.
His voice is sexy.
And I am a tool specialist. Nah.
Yena?
Yeah, no. Tool specialist at friendly fella at Bunnings that you find.
Yeah. Find him at your local Bunnies. He's in every single one. All the time.
If you need any help with tools at Bunnings,
he's an AI.
Raul is the guy to come to.
He's not even really here. We paid a lot of money to get an AI in. So.
Autograph of Raul. This is not me.
Yes, this is our friend, and he's going to be a feature guest in this episode.
He's like, sorry, we're actually like, we didn't fully prepare for this because we only have 2 microphones. We have to like shift.
This is a cheap production.
Yes, exactly.
This is a very cheap production we have going.
But sorry, Raul.
I just wanted to say I'm a fan, and I'm very thrilled to be your first guest in this pod.
Like in our IRL, because we've had phone guests for
that is true.
10.
Yes.
But yes, it's good to have you here.
Very honored.
We are very thrilled to have you. Thank you for being here with us. So, what is this episode going to be about?
This episode is Halloween edition.
Mm-hmm.
It's episode 13.
Yep.
Which I think, is very fortuitous.
Spooky.
Fortuitous.
Spooky.
And yeah, we're going to do kind of like scary questions or something. Some questionnaire that you found online.
So basically, Raul is going to ask us some frightening questions, and we have to give honest answers frighteningly. We need to give are we going to answer honestly, which could be frightening?
It could be
to us, to people watching.
Because you'd have to tell the truth, pal. That's really scary for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that is scary. We don't want anything more exposure than what is already exposed.
Please.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're way past that now. So what are we drinking? Raul, why don't you tell us what we're drinking?
We are drinking.
Show the people.
Coonawarra Inc. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
You spelled that out very nicely.
Coonawarra Inc. We have
Honestly,
to look that up.
I think he's got a great voice for radio.
I think you've got like a sex phone, like sex
OnlyFans
sex voice.
Good to consider that as my backup career.
I'm Rahul,
for sure.
A tool specialist.
Yeah. It's tool specialist, and then your dream was to be a neurosurgeon or something.
Yeah, that was my
maybe you'll get there one day.
Anyway, guys.
One day, kid.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I just put all over me. Sorry, this is Rita's hoodie, by the way. So, can we wipe it down?
That's probably why you did that. You did it on purpose. No, it's fine. It's
Okay.
literally a hoodie. It's fine.
Rob and I are both wearing
There's probably worse
clothing
things on that.
items from Rita, so it's fair to say, Rita has good taste, and we both want some.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just want to be like her.
Get in line.
Yeah, we just want to be her. All right, so let's get on with the episode. Yeah.
Are we doing updates first?
Okay, so
Are we?
Yes.
Are we?
So you guys haven't seen us for a while. I'm sure you're all wondering
they're all
what's been going on with our
dying to know what's
lives. So Rita, you go first.
Oh shit.
Go on, you know you want
to. I'm no longer. I guess I'm no longer single.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Oopsie doopsie.
Who's the lucky lady?
Oopsie doopsie poopsies.
Wow.
Well, she's a reoccurring character in this pod, I would say.
Really?
The funny thing is she never listens. She never listens to this thing.
Oh, she never listens to the pod?
Yeah, honestly, I think
So you can say
she
whatever you
honestly
want.
never listens to this. It's my ex. My ex and I are back together.
Oh.
What can I say? She can't stay away. You know?
Oh, yeah.
She went out there.
You did
she
the classic
found what was
lesbian
out
thing.
there.
Huh?
And she went, oh fuck! I need to go back.
Mm.
Need to go back to Rita.
She realised what she was missing.
I think so.
Mm.
Confidently, I can say. I really do think so.
No, that's good. Are you?
Raul, what's your opinion on this whole thing?
No comment.
Honestly, she won't listen, so it's whatever. Do you think it's a good or a bad idea?
I think it's a great idea. And as a third party watching this whole process, I think there was a lot of growth from both sides.
Thank you.
Wow, there you have it. Wise words from Raul. You know?
Tool specialist.
Yeah, tool specialist.
That's probably the biggest thing that's happened
Okay.
to me
Mm-hmm.
of late.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I am. I think I had a lot of trepidation going into something where it's like, you know, rehashing an old relationship. Breaks a lot of the rules.
Yes. Yeah, it breaks a lot of your rules.
A lot of Rita rules.
Your
you know?
rules, yeah.
Yeah, and it makes me feel a little bit like, do I have things in order? Am I making the right decision? Am I a basic bitch like everyone else?
You are.
Do
you
I
are now part of the
do I
basic
just
bitch
need
gang.
more therapy? So yeah, it made me really question a lot of the own mechanisms I have in order to survive, and whether that's something that I want to forego to really live life in a way that's more fulfilling or in a way that's more human, I guess.
That's deeper than what I thought. So that's great.
It's very deep.
That's what she
Very
said.
deep.
So
No, that's good.
now, Prof,
Oh, God.
do
here
give
we
us
go.
an update
Oh,
on your
Where
life.
do I begin? So last time I spoke to you guys, obviously, you know, my partner, I'm just going to use her name, Emily, because we always make up a different name, but I'm just going to use her real name because, you know, everyone knows it's...
Because you couldn't think of a name.
Yeah.
Just now.
Yep. We've...
Drink.
Oh, God. Okay, so me and Emily have moved in together.
Oh wow! Shocked.
So
Chagrin.
So I've moved in with her and her family.
What
Yes.
did I say in 2 episodes ago?
That I'll move in very soon.
And it's like what? It's like October. I said before
What
the end
can
of
I
the
say?
year.
We-
Oh my
we
god!
go
It's
fast.
October.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. But also, there's another thing. We got a puppy. We got a dog together. Her name is Zoe. She's a Groodle. She's so cute. I love her. Sometimes Emily thinks if I love her more than I love Emily. But
Was that true?
I love them both equally.
Equal.
No.
Equal but separate.
She's a baby. She's just a baby.
She's
So,
a puppy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're easy to love.
Yeah, she's cute. And yeah, we got a child. And we have a little...
So basically, you're the biggest lesbian. You know how we had that question on like who's gayer? Like clearly, you are fucking gayer. Like 100,000% more gay.
Yeah. Definitely, I've broken
The template
yes.
is now you and Emily.
I've broke the Richter scale on the gay chart.
What do you think on this whole lesbian thing?
I do think she's pushed the boundary. She's created a new checklist.
New territory. Okay. Yeah.
Moving in with the family and getting a puppy.
I know.
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
that's...
She likes a challenge, I guess.
You know, now Emily can never leave me because I will use the dog
it would
against
be
her.
it would be harder to leave you.
Yes. Oh, it's much harder to leave me now, which is a good thing because, you know, now I've
It's a
trapped her.
trap.
I've puppy trapped her. You know, I've puppy trapped her and that's it. She's in it for life now.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys break up, who gets the dog?
We're not breaking up.
Okay. Good answer.
We're not breaking up. We're not breaking up.
Wink, wink.
But if
for
we
anyone
did,
that's
if we
listening.
did, the puppy would become joint custody.
That always
we're not
works
breaking
out.
up, so let's not think about that right now, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog's going to live forever.
Yeah.
You guys are going to live
It's not
forever.
going to go to a farm. We're going to live forever. We're
Yeah.
going to get married. You know, it's all going to happen.
Aw, she would be so cute in the wedding.
I know.
So the wedding at the end of the year, or when's that
Well,
happening?
at the end of the year, it's a bit too soon. Maybe next year. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god, I so can see you using this dog to propose.
Oh my god. I'm not that bad.
You'll make the dog swallow the ring and then it'll shit it out. You're like, what is this shiny
Will you
thing in the
marry me?
manure?
You don't have to express the anal glands of the dog and find the ring in there.
Exactly.
Keeping it romantic.
You know a lot about stuff like that for a tools specialist at Bunnings Warehouse.
What do you think he does
Wow.
with tools?
I have side hobbies like expressing anal glands.
Oh, yeah. Of
Yeah.
animals.
Exactly.
Yeah, exclusively, maybe sometimes not.
Sometimes human. Well, ooh, don't get the audience too excited.
They've just started. They're just warming up.
I know,
You
we
know?
haven't even gotten to the spicy questions.
Juicy parts. Oh god, yeah. Not excited for that, but we'll see.
Okay,
All
shall
right.
we move on to the
Let's move
scary
on. Let's move on.
segment?
Yes, Halloween edition. Dun dun dun. So Raoul, beautiful Raoul over here, has prepared some questions for us. Well, they're questions you found online, but you've prepared them, which is good. And you're going to ask us, and we've got to answer truthfully and honestly. God. Okay. I may or may not
Lie.
have a girlfriend after this, but we'll see.
She's ready. She's hands on the door.
She's like
with the dog lead.
Yes, I'm ready to leave.
She can't leave. It's
I mean,
her house.
it's her house.
She would just lock
She'd
you
just be
out.
like, lock me out,
Change the locks.
Yeah, that's it. Get a restraining order.
Not the first time, mate.
Wow. Okay. All right, Raoul.
So I guess the thing about these questions, it's they're scary because guess what? They're about intimacy and building a connection and love, which is a very scary thing in this modern day, wouldn't you both say? The questions are a combination of, a bit silly, but also very deep questions. So we'll alternate between the two of you and who's
Okay.
going to answer. So for the audience out there, these are the 36 questions to fall in love. I've chosen a couple of those for Rita and Prav to answer.
Okay.
So they'll alternate between the two.
Mm.
Are you ready for the first set?
Let's go.
All right. So, Prav,
Yes.
before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why?
It depends on the telephone call, but I do like a mental rehearsal in my head before I guess I do. Yeah, I guess I do. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just calling my friend, I don't rehearse it. But if it's like, I'm like breaking news or like,
Like Prav loves calling people.
yeah,
Okay. Like don't message her. She loves a good phone
because
call.
text messages is just long. Calling them, get straight to the point, over and done with. You know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
sometimes you rehearse.
I
What
think,
about
like,
in a
if I'm, like-
professional setting?
Like if I'm calling my boss to say I'm sick,
Sure.
yeah, of course I'll rehearse it. 100%.
You're like,
I'm like,
I need the Oscar to come to my house.
yeah.
The Academy goes to.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, not all the time, but yeah, if it's an important call, professional.
Okay. Rita, you ready for your question? If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? Oh, you landed on that question.
Oh wow, that one's a deep
Ooh,
one.
that's a deep one.
That's a deep one. Got deep. Ooh. Like I think the way. I don't know if this is like too much of a stretch, but like maybe I would change the way my parents and my grandma and their whole situation and how traumatic their life was, because I feel like that would have immense impact on my life and my siblings' life, because they came from a lot of trauma. They came from war. So if I could change that, I think that would really revolutionize everything else.
Intergenerational trauma.
Definitely. So, I don't know.
I think that's a good answer.
That's a good answer. Another question for you, Rita.
Ooh, double.
If you could wake up tomorrow morning having gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
One quality or ability?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe just being better at, like, being secure, you know, and not worrying about my whole, like, avoidant attachment style and stuff like that. And because then, like, it would be so much easier to have relationships with people, I think. If it's like, you know, I just wake up tomorrow and all the therapy was done, all the little things I have to do in order to get there, if it was just done with, I think that would be a great day of my life.
How would that look like in a day-to-day functioning in your personal relationship or in your kind of like relationship with your partner? How would that look like? Give us an example.
Okay. Like, I don't feel like I have a very normal way of looking at relationships, especially intimacy. I find it really scary, and a lot of that anxiety or fear comes from just not sure if that I'm going to be hurt, or that I'm going to do something where I've disappointed them or I've done something wrong. And like, I know that that's like the deep layer of that, and just not feeling 100% comfortable within a relationship and being intimate with someone. Like, that's what it looks like. Just kind of that unease. And if I get rid of that, I could communicate in a way that's like direct, more clear, not avoiding conflict, not really confused by conflict, or like that we have differing opinions, etc. So I think, yeah, it would really change the way I talk to not even just my partner, but like people outside of like my family.
That's cool.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Wow,
Yeah,
had a little tear in my eye.
What are your thoughts on this question?
This question
Yeah.
on Rita's answer.
Yeah.
Or the question itself.
Well, both. What do you think of Rita's response, and how would you answer this question?
How would I answer this question? No, I think Rita's response is, you know, it's good.
Don't steal it.
No,
Come up with your own response.
No, no, it's good. Like, I agree, and yeah, it was beautifully said. I don't know if I can say it as beautiful as Rita said it.
So, what would you, if you had to gain one quality or ability, what would you want?
Oh, the ability, to
speak.
Yeah, the ability to speak. I think I find it hard to articulate what I'm feeling, and the ability to do that would be great, because especially during conflict, I'm like, I can't get it out, but I have all these feelings, but and it just comes out as like vomit. So the ability to regulate my emotions
And express them.
Yeah.
Do none of you want to fucking fly?
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think of superpowers.
I also did think the ability to like play all musical instruments, be able to play all musical instruments amazingly. Piano, guitar, trombone, drums.
Wow.
Yeah, that's also a good one.
I was like, oh, they're all going to come up with some sort of superhero powers.
We went
deep, and you are like, you're going to the scary parts. You're going to the intimacy and beyond. So very well. I did not expect both of that. So well done to both of you.
Okay, well, moving on.
Moving on. Ready for some more deep questions.
Okay.
So this is a bit of a long question, but I actually think it's an interesting question.
Okay.
If you're able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or the body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? So you're already 90 and you're going to live for another 60 years. Do you want a mind of a 30-year-old or do you want a body of a 30?
Body. Obviously body. 100% body.
I mean, a mind of a 30-year-old is dumb.
Yeah,
It's dog shit.
I'm not even
You're
30
not even
yet.
there
I'm
yet.
not even
You
30
already
yet.
know the answer.
And I'm like, no.
2 years from now, I still won't know anything.
Exactly. Yes.
I did not expect that to be your answer.
Well,
but
you underestimated us. Or you
Like if
overestimated
you
us.
said the mind of a 50-year-old,
yeah.
sure. That's like something that I could. But 30-year-old, I'm like, no. I remember when I was 30.
Yeah.
Still not the brightest bulb on the tree, I'm telling you.
So that's the first set.
Okay.
Any comments?
No, that's good. It's good.
I think maybe we're taking it more seriously than
Yeah, exactly.
you know, like because you said that some of these people bring this on first dates just to kind of break the ice maybe and just go like, fuck it, let's just get to know each other in a more deep way. And
Yeah, and some of the questions you can answer very silly. Some of the questions, you know, you can bring whatever
Play
you
around.
want. Yeah,
Mm.
but I mean, I love what you're both doing, which you're taking this seriously. You're bringing the intimacy stuff. You said this is going to be scary. I feel like you're both tapping into that. So that's really
well,
good.
get ready for more scary stuff.
Raul's side job is a therapist.
Yeah,
so
he's if you want any bookings,
Many things.
he's a man
Hit
of
him
many
up.
talents.
yes.
Specialist as well. Specialist. Okay, we'll move on to set 2. They're
Okay.
a bit more kind of, I think, positive and fun questions as well. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? And obviously, I'm going to ask why.
Who are you asking?
I think we can go for both of you answer. Yeah, we'll start with
God.
Rita.
Yeah, go Rita.
Crystal ball can tell you a truth
Yeah, the truth about yourself,
about myself,
your life,
my life.
the future,
The
or
future.
anything else.
It's a true. I think maybe truth about myself, because I don't believe that you can tell me the future. And then I feel like you just spend a lot of time obsessing over the fact that your future is this, and then you'll try to change it. And, you know, I've watched Final Destination. I know it all leads to the same bloody death, you know? So
Exactly.
I think a truth about myself, because I imagine that I think I know a lot about myself, and I think about myself and the way I am and all that a lot. So if he could tell me something extra, I think that would be quite interesting.
Okay.
So you'd want to know, what aspects of yourself would you want to know?
Maybe the ability to change, like truly change. I'd like to know, like, if the crystal ball was like, yeah, you can. Just in the same way as like a therapist would be like, oh, you know, these things can happen. But like in a more direct, like, no, can I or not? Like, don't give me this, like, people do. Well, the general population or some of my clients have said, no, I'm like, bitch, me.
Get to the point. Yeah.
I know what I'm getting you for your birthday. Crystal ball. What about you, Prav? The crystal ball can tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future.
I
or
think
anything
I don't know
else.
why, but I'm going for future.
Oh, you would. You bloody would.
I just like
You think fate is written. That's
Yeah,
what you think, that
yeah, I
everything
do.
is fate. It's
I do.
already freaking written
it's already
in the
written.
stars.
Like, yeah, I would love to know about my future. Just to
Reaction.
I mean, I think she has a lot of things going on, so she would like to know how they pan out.
Exactly. Thank you,
She's
Raoul.
too invested.
Where am I
Like-
going to live in a few years?
Where am I going to live
Do I have
tomorrow?
a visa?
Is Zoe gonna like my Halloween costume?
Yes, exactly. It's a lot of
Does
things.
Zoe like me more?
Yeah. Who does Zoe end up with? Oh God,
But
I'm
you
gonna
know,
be in
you're
trouble.
never going to break up. So
Yeah, we're not breaking up. So
that's the
we're
future
literally
is set in
imprinted.
stone.
Mm.
You're going to live together forever
Mm-hmm.
to your last breath.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Can I ask, you both didn't choose your life. Wouldn't that have encompassed everything?
Yeah, but what is your
Truth about my life. Would it be like my purpose?
Yeah. A little bit. I feel like, it would have, almost predicted the truth about yourself, your future, your past.
Yeah. Well, you didn't give us the answer, so now you're like...
The lie.
Yeah.
The truth about...
like, you both chose wrong.
No. Wouldn't the truth about your life be like the overall like meaning of it? Huh?
I mean, that's true, yeah.
And for me, I'm an existentialist. I don't believe there's meaning in life. I think you have to make your own meaning. So again, the crystal ball telling me meaning in life, it would just be another thing like, oh, it's set in stone and you have to kind of get to this standard. And I think that's just too much pressure.
It's like the doctor telling you to eat fruit and veggies. It's not very
I like fruit and veggies. But thank you for your medical advice, tool
I
specialist.
just wanted to have that public health message out there.
He's working for Big Fruit.
Are you ready for the next question?
Okay.
Prav, this next question is for you.
Oh, okay. Lucky me.
It's a good question. What do you value most in a friendship?
Ooh.
Friendship.
I think loyalty. Loyalty for sure.
Why?
I think recently some events have happened in my life
Do go on.
that I've realized that what I look for a quality in a friend is you're loyal to me and you're loyal about your intentions towards me.
Like they've got your back. Sorry.
They've got my back. That's it. They've got my back because I think that's important. Because I feel like I am a loyal friend, so I would want that reciprocated. And why not?
Have you done anything scandalous to a friend where you feel like, oh damn, I really crossed the line?
I mean, I've done scandalous stuff with my friends,
Sure.
but
Like what?
like
And the answers.
I mean, the answers of his
she friend zones them. That's the scandalous thing she does to her friends.
But no, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta ask my friends this. Well, Rita, be my friend, and obviously Raul. But I think I'm a good friend.
Okay.
Mm.
Someone come out of the woodwork and
Yeah.
give us a call or
And expose me
slide
and
into the
let me-
DM
let
and
me
be
know
like,
what you think.
exposed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rita, I think you should answer this question as well.
I think it's the same thing as like I really want in a relationship. I really want like deep intellectual conversations, emotionally deep conversations. Something that stimulates me and makes me think and makes me grow as a person.
Those are very good answers. They're very intellectual and emotionally driven. So I feel like they're saying different things about both of you, which is really good.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. We will start with Rita. What role does love and affection play in your life?
I imagine it plays a big role because I've been in long-term relationships for a really long time. So even if like myself, I have all these conflicting ideas about it, there must be some subconscious part of me that needs that because I end up in long-term relationships. So I think, yeah, in a way it makes me feel safe, but that's ironically, it makes me feel unsafe too. So, I I don't know.
Prav, what do you think of this question? What role does love and affection play in your life?
I think it's definitely. You guys start laughing before I even answer.
It's the air I breathe.
It's all my
It's
life.
my oxygen.
It's my lungs.
Love and affection. I think it's very important to me. It's very important. Stop laughing. You're an idiot. Yes, it's very important to me, and I think personally, yeah, it's an important factor in a relationship. You know, love and affection.
So let me kind of maybe rephrase this question for both of you. How have you felt loved, and how have your partners shown affection to you in your lives? That you responded in a that was constructive, or you responded well to.
Shown love. I mean, I think my love language is acts of service. So when they do things for me, I think I really enjoy that. I'm feeling understood, because sometimes I feel like that's where conflict comes from, when I feel we're not really understanding each other. And to me, that's like the ultimate form of love, is when you understand that person. And affection, I don't know. Yeah, maybe fulfilling those parts of me and getting to see the kind of the deeper part of me that's quite silly and quite romantic or whatever. Like, not many people get to see that. So I think for me, affection only is given to a specific person. And yeah, I don't know.
Prav? How have your partners shown love to you and affection that you feel you responded really well to? Like, what are some things you can give us? Words they say, things they do.
Yeah, I think it's just like considering me in their plans, like things like that. Considering me in their day-to-day, like their life. That I'm just like not like I'm not just like
an afterthought.
Yes, yes. I'm more like prioritizing me. That's definitely
yeah.
All
right. What about affection?
Affection, just like because one of my love languages, right? Words of affirmation. It's just like. Just like little things.
Tell even
a text being like, "Good morning. Hope you have a great day." Like that is just like that. That would be done. I'm done for the week. That's good.
It's an easy one.
I'm easily, it's not hard work being with me. Actually, no. People would say different.
No, but
oh my god!
All right, and we got a call coming in from Emily.
It's definitely hard work being with me, but. Yes.
No, that's very cute. That's very adorable. That's all I can say about that.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. The next question I have is, what is the greatest accomplishment of your life? And we'll start with Prav on this one.
I think my greatest accomplishment is moving to a whole different country, halfway across the world, and I didn't know anyone. Alone, and building a life there. I mean, I think definitely my parents did that, so they have definitely helped me in being able to do that myself, because I always thought if my parents can do that, I can do that.
That's great. Yeah. One of the things that comes to mind for me is doing my thesis. and getting my honors and getting educated on a higher level. I mean, for me that was a big deal. In my family, in our generation, it was like we were one of the first to really do all these things. And like education was a big part of my dad's life. He was a teacher in Vietnam and he had to leave all that behind. He originally wanted to be a doctor. But you wouldn't know anything about that. You're a tool specialist. But yeah, he wanted to be a doctor, but then the Vietnam War broke out and he couldn't. He ended up being a teacher and then leaving Vietnam. And he had to leave all that behind. So when his kids, like, he's very proud of me for getting higher education. And yeah, for me, I just, the things that I learned and achieved and really pushed myself to do, I'm quite proud of myself for that.
No, I think you're both touching on, like, you know, two things that immigrant families really love about, you know, they instill this in their children, like moving to a whole different country, being able to do that. I think, you know, that's what immigrants really almost have known how to do for so many years. And then gaining this formal education, I think both of those things are things you know, you would be very proud of.
Thanks, Raul.
I'll move to set 3. Any comments about set 2?
No, set 2 was good.
Set 2 is good. Okay. Set 3 will start with, again, Prav.
Oh, God, it's that noise again.
It's the aliens.
It's the aliens. They're coming to invade us.
Coming for me.
The AI.
Yes.
They want the AI back.
Set 3, I just have 3 questions I chose. I'll start with the first one. Your house containing everything you own catches fire after saving your loved ones and Zoe and your pets. You have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be and why?
Oh my God, I actually thought of something, but I just feel like it's too cheesy to say.
It's the Bible. I thought you...
In my current living,
Yes.
I don't know why. Oh God, probably. Oh my God, there's. I would save. Okay. There's 2 things I would save, but I can only say one. My mum gave me a special bracelet to keep the evil spirits away. She, well, you know,
It didn't work. The house is on fire.
Yeah, the house is on fire. But it's like, I don't know. She wrapped it around my, like my hand, and was, you know, but it came off. But I always keep it on my bedside. And I don't know, it just reminds me of her, even though I don't believe in evil spirits. I reckon I'll just save that. Even if it's just a piece of string, you know? But
That's sweet.
Yeah.
The sentimental.
Yeah, sentimental.
Also, that's your demise because it's the string you would have caught on fire like so easily.
Yeah,
I'm not sure logistically if this was going to work.
Yeah.
What about you, Rita? What would you save?
I think I'd get my mum's ashes. I think I don't really have a second option to that. I should grab my mum's ashes, which is sitting on the bookshelf.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking for myself, I always think very practically. I always think passports so that I can flee the country.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I was thinking that too, but I'm like, nowadays it's pretty easy to go to embassy and just change it.
Yeah.
True.
Except for you, because you're a tool expert.
Immigrant.
Correct, yes. A tool immigrant. A specialist immigrant.
You immigrated here for that.
Yes, specifically. Good answers. Okay.
Thank you.
The next question is for Rita. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know.
Like gaining a close relationship with someone, or?
If you were going to become a close friend with your partner. So your partner is becoming to know you a bit close, or they're becoming closer to you. Sure. What would you want them to know?
That I have this terrible tendency of shutting down and avoiding conflict. And if they can be patient with me about that and maybe allow me to not communicate at the point in time and give me time to, you know, avoid and run away and do that whole thing and disconnect. Yeah. that would be really good and beneficial for both of us.
Yeah, I was going to alter that question to say, in your re-establishment of a closeness to your ex, what would you want them to know to be closer to you?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that the same thing, but with the caveat that I realize that I need to ask for it. Like it's not like she didn't understand that part of me or allowed me to do that. Not that I gave anyone a choice of the matter, but just including her into that choice and saying, hey, I need 30 minutes, I need 40 minutes, but I'm going to come back and discuss that. Like, that's really important. The coming back and re-establishing connection, but you need to do that instead of the other person, which is constantly what ends up happening. I wait for them to approach me. That's not, it's not okay because you're the one that needs to disconnect. So I think, it's really important that I establish that boundary by saying, I need that time, but I need to also say an hour is what I need and I'm going to come back and talk about it.
I love that. I think that's good. There's a great message in there. What about you, Prav?
I think that they should know that that sometimes I can't talk. I just go quiet. Not because I just don't know what to say. The words don't come out, But
does it come out eventually, or do you think about it and then okay,
sometimes it comes out, but then when it comes out, it's the wrong things to say, and it's not really
even 2 days from then, or
no. I just need time to think about it. But I think patience.
They need to have patience.
They need to have patience. Yeah.
I think those are very important messages for to convey. It teaches you what kind of things you want to tell your partner before you establish a full closeness. Now I have one last question, which I made this question up. It's not part of the question. I think it's a great question.
Okay.
What quality? We'll start with you, Prav. What quality in a current partner for you that can make you re-fall in love with them all over again? What quality in them that you see or you notice that makes you fall in love with them all over again? Can be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all of the above.
That they're very competent. I think that's very attractive. They're competent with their job. They're competent in their hobbies, like just about general things like cars, and it's very attractive quality.
Me? I think it's very obvious. If they're intellectually stimulating me, when I have these conversations that I'm just wow, that's a really different perspective that I didn't really think about, and it's fresh, and it just makes me think. I really enjoy that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you, Sid?
Yeah, you said. Tell us.
For the suitors, because this one is looking.
Sorry. Roll.
I mean, get in line. Oh, sugar. I do this every episode.
Yeah, I do this every episode.
It's called editing, bro.
Yeah, editing. Oh, God. Raul. Yes.
What about you, Raul?
I think a quality that makes me actually admire people or fall in love with people is always seeing how well they mean for other people. I find that very, very wholesome, whatever. But I find, they're those people who take an extra mile or really mean well towards other people. And you can see it in their actions and their words and kind of even the vibe that they give. I think that makes me fall in love with people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wholesome
Indeed.
Wholesome.
Okay. Anything to add?
I mean, we can find more questions if you want, or you can discuss what you thought of this exercise.
I think.
So, what are your thoughts on this? Why is it scary?
I mean, it really made me think, which is scary for
Which
me
is
because I have to use my brain. So, yeah.
I think having to be honest and self-aware, I think those things can be quite scary for a lot of people. But I don't know, it's what we do. We're here to,
Exactly.
you know, speak truth and act like fools, and you know, people
Exactly.
live vicariously through us, through our embarrassments and our shortcomings.
Exactly.
You know,
I mean, you know, we are. I think in the queer world, we are relatable because there are lesbians like me, you know,
oh yeah,
that fall in love and find the
you
one and do all that hoity-toity stuff, you know.
yeah. They made shows about it, so
You know.
it's got a stereotype for a reason.
Come on. Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah, no, it's good.
it was good.
No, it's good. Thanks, Raoul. Appreciate
We
all
appreciate
the
it.
questions. Please come again anytime.
Thank you.
Come again.
Thank you for having me. The comment I was just going to ask is, you know, is intimacy, you know, with queer culture, like, is intimacy, you know, something we struggle with in general? Is it harder for queer people more than
For gay men.
100%.
Yes.
But
And I guess why is that? Is that why?
Why is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard question, but I feel, you know, I don't know if it's a combination of being scared, or is it a combination of like the modern dating?
We know what it is. It starts with a G and ends with an R. Don't you think the availability to sex has a lot to do with it?
yes, 100%.
I think so, and sex has become very transactional.
It does.
And intimacy has become like the most prized and like, but yet the most scary thing you can kind of do with other people. So, but I mean, is it a queer problem, or is it like a general problem?
I think it's a male problem, for sure. I think men have, and it's not because of men. I think it's society that has taught men to go, don't feel your feelings. Sex needs to be, you know, pleasurable, and that's it. You don't really feel your feelings. Don't cry. All those things lead to this kind of dysfunction with intimacy.
I mean, I think, yeah, like there's a factor of like societal upbringing of what is expected of men. There's kind of, I don't know, everybody's getting anxious about the rejection and the overthinking about like what it's going to feel like to
Yeah.
be like intimate, then why am I putting myself out there? And like there's, you know, emotions are becoming so priced because you can be independent with everything else except if you kind of, I don't know, rely on
Exactly,
it.
yeah. It's like the fear of getting hurt, you know? Nobody wants to get hurt.
You don't mind, honestly.
Yeah, but if everyone was like
truly
me,
do
everyone was
not
like me, the world would be a better place. Who cares if you get hurt? You know? You're going to get hurt, you're going to get over it.
Yeah, if there was, I guess if there was more gay men who thought that, then there would be less, more of that relationship kind of finding rather than just, you know, hookups.
I agree, but we, you know, we prize also materialistic things a lot more than we would prize, you know, people being emotionally open, etc. So it feels like, you know, prizing that, it doesn't feel like it's the most important thing. So you now focus on becoming a lot more materialistic worthy than emotionally worthy, and and instant gratification, and therefore you cheat yourself of an opportunity to become emotionally competent. You know, and that's probably something that people miss out on focusing on just like dedicating their efforts in one part. But yeah.
So this Halloween, be brave. The real scary thing is being vulnerable and putting yourself out there, and possibly being rejected. That's
That's
the
okay.
real Halloween right there.
But that's okay. Being rejected is fine, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look how far it's taken Prab. So.
Exactly. I'm basically married, so if I can do it, folks, you can. Don't worry. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be single after this episode. But yeah, it's
She
okay.
can't leave, you know. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's got me for life. She's got me for life. She signed her life away.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Raoul, and
Thank you.
that's it, folks. And is this it? Yeah. We'll be back soon. All right.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Bye.
Bye-bye.